Hey there. I don't know if I'm going to upload this, but I'm playing the Hearthstone top 2 Brawl, and I figure I don't have many cards, so I don't figure there's a lot I can do with it, but I found this deck, Holy Wrath and Molten Giant, and it's so funny, because you play Holy Wrath and you get a good chance of drawing the Molten Giant, and it just does 25 damage to their face. That really turns the game around for them. And then also, if they get you down to 5 health, then you can just play like 6 Molten Giants. The first game I played with it was actually against the Druid Mill deck, which I thought was a really good idea. I was thinking about that myself. The next two were against variants of the Mind Blast deck that works well with this top 2 combination. And I won both of those. I lost against the Mill Druid. But more than just the fact that I won, they were hilarious. So I want to bestow that upon you. So let's see what happens this game. And I might cut some of these out because they probably won't be very good. There's likely to be several that I fail, but any that are funny I'm going to leave in. This has been hilarious so far. It's just like the confidence shift that must happen when they start at 30 health and then suddenly they're at 5. And you've already got like a few little minions on the board. Another priest! Could it be another Mind Blast priest that I can do the same thing to? Going first is not good. What you want is going second and all Holy Wraths in your hand. Right, well, that's the best I'm going to do in this situation. Individual. And then he chose. Come on, it's just Mind Blasts. It'll take you that long. Alright, that's good. Ideally what you want is, probably like 3 or 4 Holy Wraths in your hand is good enough, and then it's okay if you draw some Molten Giants after that. Obviously the massive disadvantage of this deck is that you have to wait until turn 4 if you've got the coin, or 5 if you haven't, to actually do anything. He's playing with Lepinomes. I'm assuming he's got some sort of buff for them. Or something? Let's find out. It's a priest, what could he do? Oh, right, okay. So, lots of damage. That's fine. I'm just gonna have to wait on all of these. Alright. He thinks he's the one with the damage. Let's wait till turn 5. I might not survive until turn 5. This deck is very, like, volatile. You either win and having done basically nothing, or rather lose having done basically nothing, or win having done about as little. If you can play Holy Wrath twice, then on average you should win. So if you can survive until turn 5 with the coin or turn 6 without, you should win. But I have a feeling I'm not going to win this one. We have a chance if he draws another Lepinome, and actually even if he draws a Mind Blast, I still have one more turn. So let's see if this hits for 25. It does. Look at that. Yes. The great thing is, even if the minion's value is actually 3 when it's in the hand, it's 25 when it draws. And I was kind of worried about that when I first started playing this, before I'd actually used any of these. I was concerned that might not work, but it very much does. All I've got to do now, because he has a heal, so if he heals, and then I Holy Wrath into another Holy Wrath that does 5 damage, I won't kill him. Oh shit. Well, okay, my only chance now, is to Holy Wrath into another Molten Giant. Oh, but also, when you've got your health this low, you can just do this. Like, it's not going to make any difference, but it costs no mana, so I might as well. Alright, my only chance, Holy Wrath into a Molten Giant, let's see what happens. Yes! Oh my god, it worked again! Yes! It worked! We done did it. It's so unfair as well, it's such bullshit. So, if you have the coin, survive until turn 5, and you're almost guaranteed a win. If you don't, survive until turn 6, and you're almost guaranteed a win, statistically. Of course, it could fail. As you saw there, I got 2 Molten Giants out of it. So this one, I'm sure, is going to be terrible. Well, I could win right now. I could literally... Okay, unless the secret is the one that triggers, like, you get another turn. Which it might be. But I could win right now if it isn't. Let's find out. It is! It is! Oh, it is that secret. When your hero takes damage, prevent it. Ah! That's bullshit! He prevented my 25 damage! And now he's going to use another one. Okay, well, this hard counters my deck. I can't do shit against this.
Uther versus Garrosh. Victory or death. I will fight with honor.
Alright, that is the perfect start. Oh my god, he has exactly enough! No! No! Fuck. He must have counted. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I would definitely have won if he had 1 less damage. Damn it. Fine. Fine. Fine, we'll do it again. I'm gonna get at least 1 more victory for you. I was lucky to have recorded that first one, because that was, like, at least as good as the other 2 before that I didn't record.
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Alright. This might well be a mech deck. Mech decks are very good in this mode. Alright, this is a decent starting hand, but we'll replace that. I don't know, I think maybe 3 Holy Wraths and 1 Molten Giant is maybe a better bet. So you can amplify the Molten Legion when it finally arrives. Having, like, even if you just have 3 of these, you're pretty much guaranteed a victory, so you don't need any more than that really, but it's nice to have. Yeah, it's a mech deck. I'm gonna lose this one because I don't have anything to answer at the early game. I'm very unlikely to survive until turn 6. Well, actually, turn 5 with this deck, but I'm not gonna get there. Because he'll play like 3 or 4 more mech warpers this turn, and then whatever mech he's got to go with them. I'm not sure what that would be with Warlock. Maybe Animate Golem, actually. Oh, Demolisher. That's not what I would... Not really what I would go for. I'm gonna have to wait again, though. Ain't done shit. Well, that was useful. Yeah, so it could have hit my face, so it was actually better that it did that. This is going to be slow, actually, because his Demolishers are a bad pick, in my opinion. They're not going to go anywhere near fast enough to do enough damage. He's going to fill his board up with these little minions. I mean, they do 2 damage every turn, granted, but... You know, this is a mech deck I might actually beat. If I could deal 25 damage with this, I'm pretty much guaranteed of a victory. Yes! Fucking get in there. Suddenly the tables have turned! I don't think he's got enough damage to even see close to me dead this turn. It's got what, 11 there? No, 9 there. So yeah, I think I win, guys. No, I definitely win. And what could he possibly do? No, I win. Doesn't matter what you do, I don't think. You could play another Demolisher. Nope, I win.
Well played.
GG. Fuck yes! Look at that! Look at that! I beat a mech deck with this shit! Call this the Molten Wrath deck. Perhaps the Holy Giants. Nah, it's more about the Holy Wraths. The Molten Legion is kind of irrelevant. Once you get to that point, you've probably lost already. I'm gonna do one more. I think I'll end. I can't believe I found one that works. I was really expecting to just like drone through this, get my pack and leave, but this actually works, unbelievably. Yep, that didn't go well. Okay. Yeah, let's not play against that deck again. because that deck obviously wins. The only thing you can play against that is another like really fast deck. I'm more interested in like, I guess a spell-based deck. Against defensive things like they have the spells and minions that aren't like constantly being buffed, this does really well. If they assume you're going to have minions, this does really well. The only exception is that taunt deck, which like, I guess maybe they're just taunt coincidentally. Oh no, well they're taunt to get the bolster. Right, better draw this time. Or well, better we get the coin. I saw the Mill Druid was doing what is it? Innovate and the Murloc that gives 2 cards to each player. It was incredibly effective. He burned. It was the first thing I played against with this deck, and I had a full hand. I had played nothing, and I had a full hand, and we were down to like 17 cards. All right, strong start. An equally strong start from the Paladin. I was surprised I actually found a Paladin deck that worked, because I was looking through a lot of the stuff, and most of the low-cost stuff that I have, there may be cards I don't have that would work, just don't work. And I don't think that the Silverhand Recruit-based decks are going to do very well in this mode. I mean, you compare one of those to like the mech deck, like the Hunter mech deck with the one that gives all the other mechs +2. That's probably the best I've seen in this mode. I think that could beat anything. I'm not familiar with the other mechs. Perhaps there's something else that would be effective against it. Did we learn this guy's other card? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I could actually win against this quite easily. He's going to be in for a bit of a shock now. Yes! Look at that. Right, I'm not guaranteed of a win next turn, but if I draw another 25 I will. But he's certainly not guaranteed of a win next turn. Q. I thought it was quite well played as well. He's pretty desperate to hit me now. Like, okay, so right now it's a 50-50. Either I win or I still probably win next turn, because he probably won't kill me. Let's see what happens, shall we? Ah, testes. Okay, alright. I will almost certainly... not almost certainly. There's another 50% chance I'll win this turn. This next turn coming. Because he'll just play another Ironbark, and he'll do another 8 damage to me. I guess he'll do 9 damage in total. Oh, no, I do win this turn. No, he can't do anything, because I already did the damage to him. Yeah, he loses. Well played.
Well played.
That's it. Yes! It worked again! There you go. So, okay, so... my conclusion on this deck is... against some kinds of decks, and to be honest, against most decks in this mode, it works awfully. It's really ineffective. In fact, several times you've seen, or that I've recorded, I didn't even play either of these 2 cards at any time. But then, against like maybe a third of decks that you find, maybe even just 20%, it works. It works. You win, and it's hilarious. You get to imagine the other person just thinking, oh, okay, I just took 25 damage from nowhere to the face. So, thanks for nerfing the Molten Giant from 20 mana to 25, Blizzard. You just created this deck. I don't think it would work with just 20, because 20 and 5, unless the enemy has a heal or armor, you're guaranteed of a win. If this was 20, you'd have to get 2 Molten Giants from the Holy Wrath draw to win. Although, you know, still, it will still be very effective in those rare circumstances where it can actually work. So, this was not built to win, this was built for lulz, and I think I achieved that, I'm hoping. Alright, thanks for watching, those 4 of you that did, and yeah, see you next time. Thank you so very much for watching, do hope you come again. There's even more stuff at oozaloo.net, and if you really enjoy what I do, you could consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/oozaloo.